As I lie here in my charming, rustic, cheap motel room in Bushwick, Brooklyn, I'm relaxing a bit just for a few minutes before I take part in tonight's program, and there will be video of my reading. I will be reading from a book of mine entitled "Under the Nile." Uh, and I will put that out here on this channel. But I wanted to just share something that happened to me today as I was walking over here. I took the subway, not to bore too much with the details. I took the subway to Brooklyn. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I found my, once I found myself in Brooklyn, I decided to walk the rest of the way. I was about 4 miles away from my motel, which is about a mile away from the site, the venue site. And as I was nearing the end of my voyage, a man approached me, and he asked me, "Hey, excuse me, I just wanted to talk to you about your shirt." Uh, and yeah, this is the second time that somebody, in recent, in the last recent couple of weeks, that somebody has approached and asked about this shirt. Um, the other time it was from somebody who was hostile but not really confrontational. He just made a remark, a dismissive sort of remark, and then walked away. You can see my video on that earlier. But this time, this guy, uh, uh, he was a black gentleman, was very well spoken, and was just inquisitive. He just wanted to know. He said something like, "Well, everybody's wearing Ukraine stuff now, but you're wearing a Russia shirt. What's that all about?" And so I when I explained to him that I thought that Russia has been made the scapegoat of the West, of Western leaders, corrupt Western leaders for the last few years, and I thought that was wrong. And to my not surprise, because I didn't really know what to expect, but to my interest, he started nodding emphatically. He said, "Yeah, you're right, absolutely." And he said, "That's the plan, isn't it? That's what they're doing. That's what they always. That's what they've decided to do." And he said, "There's been a proxy war on, in Ukraine against Russia for the last 8 years, hasn't there?" And I said something like, I didn't necessarily uh, support Putin, but I do, or all that Putin does, but I just didn't think it was right that Russia be scapegoated and demonized the way that it has been, and that Russia is a rich culture, and that has many. There are many great writers, including Dostoevsky and others, and he was just very much in agreement the whole time. And he said something like, "Well, I like Putin is telling them to put God first. Uh, that's what we should be doing over here, but we're not. You know." And he seemed like he was very up on the issues, um, and and so he said he complimented me for wearing the shirt, and I said, "Well, thank you. It's been very nice to meet you." And he introduced himself, and we shook hands. His name is Shaka. I said my name was Andy, and he told me he was Shaka. So Shaka, if you're watching this, I don't see any reason why you would be, but if you are, thank you so much for brightening my day. It was a very good meeting, very interesting conversation that we had, and you know, thank you for seeing the things that I see and understanding why uh, why I'm rocking this shirt. I'm not going to be wearing it tonight. Tonight at the literary event, I will be wearing this, my sort of new. I don't know if I've even shown this off to y'all yet. But I still had my Russia shirt on as I was making the hike over here. So, uh, reflecting on Shaka, my conversation with him, and my former conversation with or not really conversation, but the kind of dismissive comment left by the boomer in church and back in Savannah, who walked away. I would have to say right now, for me, it's based black man 1, uh, boomer 0. That's the current score, and we'll see how things go from here on, if the score changes or not. Thanks for watching, everybody.